was laughing my ass off just now because I was just watching this video of this guy who goes around. He's almost like the well-rounded human, but for like dads, And so he's basically going around asking people, when's the last time you talked to your dad, and when's the last time you said you called him or told him that you loved him, and this, that, and whatever. And it's just like a little initiative that they're doing just to get people to be, a little more present and whatnot, and let the people they know and love in their life know that they're valued, this, that, or whatever, right? And I just was laughing because I was imagining that man asking us, like we're all walking together, and he's like, "Hey, can I stop you guys for a second?" And we're already like, "Oh God," because who's trying to sell something? But you like, "No, I'm not trying to sell anything to you guys. I just am walking around here because I wanted to know when's the last time you texted them." I'm like, and I just immediately said, "Oh my gosh, no! What was I laughing? Let me see." It was just because of our pure reaction to it. No, yeah, because I think some of us would react like, bye, bye. And also because like we don't. And then we're just like, oh, we don't talk to our dad. And it's like, oh, really? Oh. I mean, and then that guy, he's gonna try to encourage you even more. He's like, well, all the more reason to call him. But I just know we're gonna be like, oh no, I just imagine this. Oh no, he's weird to say the least. And no, he's weird to say the least. And then we are just. I mean, I just started laughing because I'm just like, yeah, that's a great way to say it. Like he's weird to say the least. Oh my goodness, I was cracking up because that is the best way to say that without saying. Oh, it's a fence. I was like, why is it so red over there? What does that mean? But yeah, I'm just like, yeah, he's weird. I just it was just a blatant disgust and the agreement. Some of us in union saying, yeah, he's weird to say the least. Oh my gosh, and just cracking up and absolutely not taking anything seriously. I was like, yeah, hell no. Like, and I'm just like, no, like we're good on that. And I'm like, even if we wanted to, sir, we couldn't because what number? I said we do not keep his number. I mean, he's done this and done that and changed it, and he's on the run. I don't need that. I said, girl, and it was just devolved into madness by the thought of it. Like he's just like, yeah, of course we don't talk to him. Like we leave him where he is. In fact, I don't think he needs the love. I don't think he deserves to be honest with you. I know that. And we just going off, and I'm like that, and I'm like he can stay there. I mean, that entity. It's just this man, like, wow, it's just this blatant. I'm like, no, it's no need to be so surprised and or bad. I mean, you could be bad. You could be anything you want to be. You could be anything you want to be. But I'm just saying to you, like. Sometimes this is the reality for some. Like you just don't have that with them. Like I'm not gonna say something you don't believe in. Why am I telling you you love you gonna Sheila yourself. You're gonna shut your eyes, you're gonna close your eyes and your ears to it. Like no, you're gonna shut your eyes and ears to it. I'm not gonna say it. You don't believe in it. And I'm just being honest. Bro, I was just laughing at the sheer thought and the imagination of this being what happens to us and we just go off like this. But like, of course, so unserious. And then it's just that I just was like, I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear and not what you expected, but nonetheless, I appreciate what you're doing, Ken. You absolutely should continue it. People should be there and present and share that type of love with their loved ones if you care about them. If you love them, if they're present actively in your life, then yes, this makes sense. Just not for us, and it's like, well, I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm just like, I mean, what can you do? What can you do? But I mean, I'm not too sorry. I mean, it's unfortunate, and it's just like fucking shake my head. But you deal, fucking we ball. But I thought that was just so funny because I was just like, that's just it. The way that would not go where he wanted it. Oh my goodness. I mean, but we wouldn't even truly be able to because this man's number is just whatever. I don't even know. I don't want to know. Keep him. I beg. Stay away. But. I thought that was funny. I was just like the way that this interview just would not go because the interview I just watched is so polar opposite from how our experience would be. Cause she was just like, oh yeah, I mean the last time I talked to him was like 4 months ago, probably in person is what she was saying. And then he's like, when's the last time you loved? And she said 3 weeks ago through text. So she, yeah. And then the other guy, his father just passed thanks to Corona, so I was like, oh, that's nice. But yeah, I mean, I would, and everybody would say night in the comments. I'm like, I would have given him $100 too. I would have given him $100 too, because he can't do anything about that. Because he was even saying, see, now that's different, because he knew his father passed. So it's just like, yeah, I would give him 100 and something dollars, whatever, it's not his fault, but. I just thought that was so funny. I thought that was so funny. I was like, girl, no, we're not doing that. Like, no, nobody wants to invite that man back here. Like, you've got to keep people at bay. You got to keep people at bay. But I thought that was funny. Just the sheer thought, and it would be me and Chickadee especially. That's why I was really laughing, because Chickadee was like, I was just imagining her face doing. Oh gosh. And Chuno and Chimaka just by like, oh girl no, oh girl no, oh. And that's just running up and down the street, just being stupid, I believe in it. I believe in it. I believe in it. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I was gonna do a little I was gonna do like full throttle, because like my abs are sore. Actually, it really has. That's so fun. Like how the body just moves in that way. Like it's only been a little while since I last did. Whoa, it's been a while, because I remember the last time oh my gosh. So after, so Naja, but no, the last time that I did ab workouts, like consistently, was back in April. Like I started weeding off. Like, where's my journal? That should tell me. I want to say I was doing it in May, but like then it's been so damn long. But okay, I'm tripping. Yeah, it was May, and then I think what the hell is this? Oh, this is the dental slip. But yeah, no, the last one was May 22nd that I did it. And that's just another thing that's interesting. It's July now. Your weight really is very consistent. It does not try to drastically. I mean, it has to do that. Like, I just love that like that's a pure sign that my body is moving in the right direction if it's not drastically gaining in or losing weight. But yeah, I was 135.6 on May the 22nd, and then today, well, really Sunday, July 26th, which was the skate anniversary. I can't believe it's been a year and 7 months. Look at my wide leg pant, and then my shoe. It's just a funny outfit for some reason, because it's just so. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? What are we doing? But no, oh my gosh, no, hold on. What's a lower view look like? What's going on? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What are we doing? What are we doing? But yeah, look at the ankle cutter. Look at zoom. Like, at least go down, cover my ankle. Just expose ankle. Just expose ankle. Oh my gosh. Anyway, but what's it called? What was I trying to say? See? Being foolish. No, yeah, but I 134. So yesterday I weighed in, and this is before eating and stuff like this. So yeah, but it was like 133.6. So um it just goes down as it wants to. But yeah, I did want to get back into As Before Bed, just because it's just been a long time, and it does give me something to do. And yeah, I don't know. 'Cause it's just been so long. And I was like, oh yeah, let's do it with Chimka too. And then, it's her first time doing As Before Bed. So yeah. But I just found it interesting because I did it back in May. And to be honest, all throughout June, and I can go through my YouTube history, I was not doing no damn abs before bed. I have not been doing abs before bed since May. So it's been a month, and I just find it interesting. Like, it only takes but that much time for you to just not be in shape again. Because, like, yeah, I woke up, I was like, ooh. And I'm actually doing it now. That was a real ooh. Oh my God. Yeah, because it's just right here. Like, as soon as you stretch up, you got to come back down. You have to come back down. But yeah, that was my first time in a long time doing As Before Bed, was July the 26th, which was also the Scared Anniversary. So yeah, and also I do want to get back into it for real because I would like to expose myself to the sun more, since my vitamin D levels are down. So I think what I'll do is take, like, leave off my hoodie and like go, like, do this base pretty much, like actually go outside in short sleeve. Actually, yeah, this is a pretty good outfit for the most part. I'll probably change the pants so that I'm not too hot. But yeah, especially starting, I want to say I would really want to ramp it up in the wintertime so that like I cannot be as hot. So yeah, because it's just like, it's extremely difficult to walk. Like, probably in the morning, it'll be the best time. Um, but that's usually UVA rays and you need UVB. So I need to do it in the afternoon, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll try. The thing is, we'll be going out to celebrate, Chimica's Megan is bro. Her first and last semester, and I was just talking about this. I was like, whether she does grad, whatever. But as far as undergrad goes, this is her first and last semester. And so yeah, we're gonna go for Kava and then for Feng Sha. And so I'll be wearing a short sleeve so that I'll be able to. Mm, no, I don't know. It depends on my drink. I want to match my drink because yeah, I'm cheap. But yeah, I always like to dress for the most part. I've been trying to do that. Like, I remember when I wore green, it was because I was gonna get that matcha, and then I probably wore or something red on the inside or whatever. It was like a matcha strawberry. But yeah, I depending on when next we'll get Feng Sha, will determine which one I get. But I'm more so leaning on that, what's it called, summer fantasy, because it's the end of summer before like August school, and I see summer as freedom. So yeah, that the end of an era, and then a celebration of like this summer period. Anyway, but yeah, it's like a red, orange, and white, and I'll try to wear. But I just feel like I'm trying to wear something like that. But yeah, that just gave me so much energy. That imagination of how that interview would go. That was so funny. Oh my gosh. But yeah. I just need a little more sunlight. That's all. That's all. Because like, and I do check it up to the. I mean, the thing about vitamin D is most of it is created from the sun and then your food. And I know I've been eating, and I feel like maybe the vitamin D deficiency is coming from me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like, I mean, it's not. It wouldn't be surprising if it's coming from weight loss as well. Like, it could be the weight loss as a effect, a little bit of a side effect from losing weight. So let me see, losing weight and vitamin D. I do that. Yeah, so okay, it's really just the sun. I was about to say because I'm like, I don't. I mean, it. I don't see how. I mean, it could be linked, it could not. In fact, losing weight typically improves or increases the amount of vitamin D circulating in your blood, right? Because I was just seeing earlier. Because I was just seeing earlier that they said that if actually weight gain and or fat, excess fat deposits in this and whatever trapped vitamin D, making it harder for it to flow through your bloodstream. So that makes sense. But right. So random, but I'm on respiratory system now. We're on the respiratory system. We're basically just in A&P as it is. We first started with the circulatory system, which I understand so much better now. Again, I can't. I love the stitch work in these pants. Like, I love the. If I had some jeans like this, it would be great. Like, I love this the stitch work. It's cute. But I was just saying that like it's just amazing to me how much I know a lot more and actually understand the damn circulatory system this time around like better ever than ever before. Even though AMP is my favorite, like in those moments you memorize it. It's like a plug-in, like plug it and you check it. You plug in like it's just you just memorize it for the sake of memorizing, and you use mnemonics and stuff like that. But like a lot of heavy emphasis on understanding. I do check it up to being exposed to the material all those times ago and being already familiar with everything and everything kind of being a review or you relearning and stuff like that. But it's like more heavy emphasis is on actually understanding it, because if you understand something, nothing can get you. Nothing can trip you up. Like if you know your shit, then they can ask the question however they ask it, but you know what the right answer is. It has nothing to do with memorizing. I mean, yes, it helps because technically speaking, hmm, hmm. I mean, they were kind of hand in hand, because in order for you to relay or explain a process, you'd have to remember the elements of said process. So it works in tandem with one another. It's just that rote memorization in and of itself, like just that alone, doesn't really connect you to the concept as much as actually understanding how everything works out. Like actually being able to know, not just memorize that the SA node and then the VA node, and that, like actually knowing what those are and where they are in the body and stuff, like actually connecting everything. That's really what was going on. So I'm just impressed. I'm just amazed. I'm just like, wow, boot camp knows how to teach. Boot camp knows how to teach. Use boot camp. Use boot camp. But yeah, oh my gosh, that was so. Try it out and let me know what you think. Mo out. but but no, that yeah. And then I just started randomly thinking about, like, after that conversation upstairs and me laughing. I don't know why. I just my brain went to just like, honestly, to be frank, and I'm just saying this with a candid eye. I mean, I don't. I mean, I do feel some type of way about it, but I don't feel like that really. How do I explain this? I'm in a good mood talking about shitty things. That's what was going on. So it's like, oh, wait a minute, I just was laughing. Like what? I'm like, but I'm not like in a shitty mood. I'm in a great mood, and I was laughing and just talking about shitty things, because it's just like I was just being candid because of that conversation and how candid we were and how like we've just come to accept it. And yeah, because it gets to a point where it's just like you just don't care anymore. Like I'm very much a person to forgive, to hear you out, to understand where you're coming from, and to try to forgive. Not forget, never forget, but try to forgive and all that stuff. But like, you don't even need that. You don't even deserve that. I'm not even gonna give you that. I don't even care. Like, leave it. Let it all go, please. Let it all go, please. Let it all go, please. That's how I feel about it. But speaking candidly like that allowed me to that just went into the next conversation of my saying that I just can't help but feel, or that things are just, I just don't have a lot of faith in a lot of things, and don't have a lot of hope and hope there with life and stuff like that. And it's not me necessarily being pessimistic. That's what I was saying, because I was like, well, where did this mood come from? I mean, I'm not in a bad mood. I just have to speak candidly. Like, I'm not necessarily pessimistic. It's just an observation. Like, a lot of things are really dubious food and very weird, more than ever before. I've had my worries. I've had my doubts, but I've been able to work through them, work past them, and clear them, and I move on with my life. But more than ever now, I feel stuck, and it doesn't seem like there's a lot of ability to change your situation because of how everything is set up and how it is right now. I mean, more than anything, we're in a recession. There's been plenty of recession indicators starting in January, like the starting of this year. Like, this whole year has truly been very dubious, very problematic, to say the least, at least for me. And many others. I will say many others, but again, I can only speak truly for myself. And so, yeah, I mean, it's just really difficult, because I'm I absolutely am aware of the change. I'm absolutely very, very um self-aware of how my why is this couch so like apart? But how my livelihood and my approach to life and my feelings and everything like that have changed. When I think about myself back in high school, or even at the start of the uni days, being a Coolidge girl, the vigor, the appetite for life, and the hope, that big hope, and just very hopeful, very wishful. The whimsy was still within me. Let's say that the whimsy truly was still within me, and I wouldn't say that it has completely left my body, but it's absolutely, yeah, that is deficient. You want to call, like, the vitamin. It actually is kind of funny, ironic, now that I'm thinking about it in this way, but having a vitamin D deficiency is so on brand for how I've been feeling, how life has been going. That is exactly how it is. Like, the sunshine has not been so bright. The sunshine has not been so bright. Me getting, like, I wear a lot of hoodies and sunscreen just to protect my skin, but I think that it's just funny, because it's like, I do, how I've been moving outside, really, to protect my skin. It just lends itself to, it just feels like a nice what's the word, allegory to how I feel about life. Like, I do hide away. I mean, I haven't really been going out quite literally like that. Like, I don't show myself a lot. Like, I do put on my hoodie other times, especially when it was colder and whatnot, even when it wasn't, just to hide myself. I don't really like showing myself. Now, that has to do mostly with just not really feeling open, or like myself. But yeah, I would definitely say that it's, back to the vitamin D deficiency, it's so on brand for me to have that, because truly, I really haven't been going out, and when I do, I'm always covered up. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, my whimsy. Yeah, like, I wouldn't say that it has completely been kicked the fuck out of me, but I would definitely say it is deficient. It's very low. It's very low, because it's just trying to see, like, to have the whimsy for what? Where are we placing this whimsy? I mean, I try my damnest, truly. God, I don't know if mommy And that damn oil. Cause like I clearly didn't have this bump before. Then she puts the oil. I have the bump when I wake up. Like, but yeah, no, I'm definitely not. I definitely haven't like completely given up hope and stuff like that. It's just like it absolutely like I want to say 80%. Let's do 85 of my hope has been lost, but like there's still that good 15% that's there. That's there. You know, I just don't feel like I don't know. I just don't feel like that. It's just weird. I don't want to say that because I do want things to change. I mean they I need them to change. I need them to change. Um yeah, that's funny. But no, yeah, no, I don't know. I just wished yeah, I can't do act. What am I doing? I can't do that right now. I'm a like let it heal and then tomorrow it should be better and then we do another app workout and then skip Wednesday, do it on Thursday, keep going like that. Like just take a day break because it's shown up sore. But yeah, I just thought that was funny. I was really all I wanted to do the digital diary entry for because I'm like, yeah, mm-mm. But it is very nice because it was never like the fortunate thing about us is that truly we don't let something like that bring us down or deter us from life itself and this that and whatever. It just the divorce and this that and whatever is a good thing. We've always had that understanding since we were younger, so it's just like I'm not at all affected by it. And whenever that conversation was just like a reminder of that acceptance, like it just is what it is. And you can and still obviously going to be disappointed and just gonna like, oh girl, you know, but that just doesn't that is I'm above it. I'm like that has nothing to do with me. Like you're like the choices that the poor choices that one decides to make. I cannot. No 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 no. Like you, I don't want anything to do with you. I really don't. Um, but yeah, I just like I've never understood that when for personally when it's really shite your family dynamic the best thing to do is to separate. And I know that feels weird to you because you're not used to that and you want your ideal unit, but a better unit would be this one in that you co-parent and this is better for everybody. Why have your parents be miserable all in that's selfish all for your sake. And then it's never going to be a great dynamic because everybody's putting on, especially the parents, this fake smile. Everything's awkward. Everything's weird. Like, why not just say the truth and live in peace? So, yes, but yeah, but I have an interview tomorrow, and then so hopefully we'll be working soon. They said that if you want a full-time position or you just want to make some extra cash on the side to, work with them, this location for CNA at Peachtree, I just want to know like how it works specifically. Like can I just pick up shifts cuz that works best for me. Um but yeah, I'm a little scared just because I really need to pay for my car insurance. So the thing about it is like I have to interview for this job and get the job as soon as possible, start working as soon as possible, and receive my paycheck as soon as possible because that car insurance is due as soon as possible. So I only have like a week. I only have like a week to get that paid. I mean, to have the money to pay my car insurance, because I have it on auto pay, so I don't have to deal with this nonsense and then not be late and then incur debt and this and whatever. I've considered canceling it, but the thing is that just I would have to then apply for car insurance again. And to be honest, I really want to go to another car insurance company but I just don't know how that would work, because I remember I was doing that with Chickadee some other time. Um, but it ended up being that, wow, when they were sticking me, they left bruises. But yeah, it just ended up being that it was more expensive than what I was already paying, but it's going up starting September. And so I'm just like, that is just an egregious amount. And with no job, I don't, so it's just like, yeah, but yeah, we'll just see what we can do. But yeah, um, yeah, life is weird. Um, and yeah, that's all I have to say. So all I really wanted to come on here for was just to be like, life is weird. Life is weird. That's so funny. Yeah, but we will. Anyway, I'm not gonna do it. Why did I come down here? I was gonna try to get like some type of workout in or do like weights or something. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Well, don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Puppy. Stupid style. These weights are too big, though. I mean, they're not that big. It's just I don't. Oh, see this is pant. Pant. It's the pant that I was rocking. 25. Squeeze that. Squeeze that. Squeeze the maps. Squeeze the maps. Yeah. Okay. We did our weight exercise. I really don't. I mean, you need to work on every part of your body, but I don't feel like it. No, we're not doing that. Um, I mean, calisthenics is great on its own. That has been doing it for me. Who? Anyway, I'm gonna go shower now. Um, to life getting better for real. We need life to get better. We need life to get better. I think that's been the hardest part. Oh, is this vitamin? No, it's not vitamin. It's B12. Forgot about these. Anyway. But no, we need life to get better. I think the hardest part is like I always say that, and I truly do want it to get better. It's just that there's always been that lingering thought within me that it's just like it's so hard to say things like that with my full chest because of time and time and again nothing really coming of it. I mean, and it makes sense. It's like you can't really expect for life to change if you're not, making the necessary active changes. But that's why I feel so hopeless. That's why I feel That's why I feel so, yeah, that's why I feel so hopeless. That's why I feel like it's a lost cause, or why it's so hard to say that with my full chest and so proud, because it's just when you do make the necessary starts, like one of the main things right now that makes life hard as it is, including the things that I do want to do, like simple pleasures that just happen to cost money. Cause I know I have my piano, I have my skates, my music, movies and TV. Like those are truly keeping me company. Absolutely. It's just that, like I've always been telling Chimaka, those things would be way better to enjoy and to explore and to have in my own dojo. Like in my own dojo, it would be it would be 10 times, leagues, 1,000 times better, like 10,000 times better. I just don't want to be in this house anymore, is what I'm saying. Like I have to get out of here. I have to free myself from the shackles of this house. It's been too long being in here, and it's not like I'm able to get out as often as I would like to travel. And like, that's what I'm saying. It's been 2 years of being in this house, grinding and trying to do this and do that to get into school, only to not be in school. So it's not like, Chickadee's experience, or, well, I mean, it's similar. It's similar in that, like, she was working a lot of the time and then also trying to figure out what she wanted to do. And if I'm not mistaken, she went to the military and then she went to school. Yeah, so that was after the military that she came back here and stuff like that. And so she was just working, trying to figure things out and like trying to look for schools. But her ticket out truly was just finding a man, honestly, finding a man, and then yeah, but still working and still now also trying to be on the come up and grind and this, that, or whatever. And then, you have Ugachi, who has been out since forever. So yeah, I mean, I'm talking about since high school. So military just kind of gave her that out for real. And then you have Chuno, like she was here the longest with working and but she was working, stacking and this, that, or whatever, stacking herself and giving herself the out, slowly but surely and whatnot. But that's what's hard about it, is like on being unable to stack your paper and being unable to get out of the house because you don't have paper, because it's not like when you think about it in technical terms, getting out of the house costs money because of the gas and the this and the that. And oh, speaking of the that, yeah, that's another cost. But yeah, but no, it's just like it's really hard to kind of want that for yourself and do that for yourself when so many things are stacked against you. Because it's like, I absolutely want my own place. I absolutely want to be able to pay for my car insurance, these necessary primary payment type of things and whatnot. But that all becomes damn near impossible, or if not impossible or whatever, when you don't have it. If you don't have the funds and the means and stuff like that, because you're finding it difficult to find a job and everything, then it's going to throw a wrench in your plans, which is very detrimental, because it's like, well, when will you when will you be able to actually do it then? So that's my only thing. And I've been stacking my paper as much as possible, not just for emergency situations and stuff like this, but it's also just to have, so that if I, or when I get out of here, then I'll have it and whatnot. But yeah, like So that's my only thing. It's so weird to kind of keep that hope in you when you've tried so hard and then and nothing is coming of it. But again, you just have to really just keep doing it and keep trying until something comes out of it, I guess. But yeah, um, but I'm gonna go shower and I'm gonna go try to. I'm really wasting time actually, because I mean that's my fault. I end up always waking up around this time because I go to sleep really early around 5 a.m. So, but I'm gonna try to go to sleep as early as possible today so that I'll be able to wake up early in the morning, call the office and cancel my appointment, and then be ready for my interview or whatever for the CNA position, um, and see where that goes and stuff. But yeah, just weird. Just weird. Just weird. What should I watch? I guess I'll just finish that girls like girls, and then I can't think straight. And then when Shimka comes, what did we want to watch? We can either watch. I don't even know if we can, because by the time she gets back, it'll be so late, and it's hard to do anything. That's why I like to pick her up, or why I've been picking her up lately is because we come back so early and we have so much time together. So I don't know. Probably watch Shades Part 3, and then Alice in Borderland. I don't know. Based.